Today I'm going to talk about the men's problem, one of the greatest men's problem in today's time, that is demotivation. See, if you are women, even if you are lazy, not as much motivated, as long as you are good in character, pure in behavior, modesty in behavior, even the president wants to marry you and your life is saved. But in other hand, if you are a man, even if you are married to the most beautiful girl, at the same time most pious girl in the world, your life is not still saved. But you need to be motivated. I would say not motivated. You are. You need to do the thing which are extremely essential for you to do, and it's not. You don't only have one thing to do. You have so many things to do, and you have to prove yourself to the society. See, the thing is, the main problems in today's world is the great demotivation. Lots of men, so many men, do feel demotivated to do the particular thing, or I would say, even to fulfill or finish the small task as well. Forget about the long term goal, it's way beyond. So, in that case, I would say one thing. See, even if you are a hardcore reader, even if you are a hardcore uh, what do they call, hardcore gym guy, even if you are a hardcore learners in the new skills, still there are lots of day you will feel demotivated. That person will definitely feel demotivated. Lots of days, man. And most of the day, definitely he doesn't feel motivated. The key here is not a motivation or demotivation. The key is here is doing things regardless of your level of motivation, getting things done. See, nobody in the world can be up high on the top of the grade. They can, all the time. It's impossible to have energy level 10 out of 10. It's impossible. It's impossible for every one of us out there in this world to have energy level 10 out of 10. The key here is not to have a, or is not to focus in the energy level 10 out of 10. The key here is getting things done even if your energy level is 1 out of 10. So we have to remember that no matter how skillful you are, no matter how talented that person is, no matter how hard worker that person is, it's not that he gets motivated all the time. The fact is, even if he does not feel motivated, he gets the things done. The question here is how. The question here is how. That is very important question, and I would say when we are asking ourselves the question how in the world they get the things done. If we dig inside them, or not everyone but lots of them for sure, you know, they they have the reason to do the particular thing, strong reason. The thing is, for them to go through the how, they have the strong why. See, I will give you one of my example. I will give my own example to you. So the thing is, you know, I particularly wanted to be in the good shape, physically strong, because I seriously want to be in the powerful position. I have a very strong urge to be in the powerful position, and my strong why is the power. Simple as that. And I know for sure, you know, the person who is not strong enough physically, it's very difficult for him to go the long way, travel the long way. So I therefore want to build myself physically. That is my why. So that is what happens with top level athlete. So what happens is, you know, they want to prove, for the sake of their country, for the sake of their family, they want to come out of the debt, they want to come out of that painfulness. They have a strong reason to show it to the neighbor. They have a strong reason. They seriously want to prove themselves the worthy person, top level person. They seriously want to prove people wrong, and that is their why. And that why is very strong for them. And that reason is very strong for them. So they go through almost anyhow. How? Okay, the question is, god damn, how in the world I'll get to do the gym every single day? But if I really have a surrounding with the great enemies, right, who always wants to conflict with me, I have a very strong to get to the gym. So that is one of the great reason, you know. You can see that you can see these people, the prisoners, they really have the great physique, because they have to make themselves very strong, just in case they fall into the conflict, just in case somebody comes and tries to stab them down. See, so that is the very strong why they have. And then that is the strong reason, that is the strong how they build their muscle, their strength, their size, things like that. So that thing is very important. The next thing is, you know, even if you have a strong why, still you tend to fall apart. So what we should do in that case? For example, I want to finish the book, right? So the thing is, I don't feel like finishing the book, but at least what I can do is, at least I can read 5 minutes at a time. At least that I can do. You know, at least I can open the book for 5 minutes. That is not a big deal. If I open book for 5 minutes, I tend to go further and further and further and further. So there is the high likelihood that I will read the book for 1 hour if I open it for 5 minutes. There is the high likelihood that if I decide myself to do the gym for 10 minutes, I would continue to finish the gym. So that is the next thing, and which is very important thing. At least I do something. I will not stop right over there. Even if I do feel demotivated to the worst level, minus level, at least I can do gym for 5 minutes. The key is when you go for doing gym for 5 minutes, again, like I mentioned before, you tend to move forward. You tend to likelihood you will finish the gym. So that is the another thing. The next thing I would say, and this too is the big factor, distraction. If I have the cell phone in my pocket all the time, if I have the cell phone right in front of my eyes, it's a big distraction, man. It's like I have the sweets right in front of me. Now, how long I can resist that sweet? I can resist that sweet for a long period of time, maybe even day or two or three, if it is in the shop only. But if that sweet is right next to me, it's a very difficult to resist the sweet. So the key is, I'm not asking you to keep your cell phone in the shop. So what we can at least do is, if we are in the middle room, we can keep our cell phone in the first room. If we are in the first room, we can keep our cell phone in the last room, or the living room, or the TV room, or whatever. So that way it's not right in front of our eyes, and we are less likely to fall for that trap. See, the thing is, we only have 24 hours. If we waste so much time in the distraction, so how much time we actually have for the productive thing? That is the key question. And also the next key question is, if we tend to use the cell phone, it drains our energy, man. It drains our energy to the next level. So we are left with very little energy, and with that very little energy, like I mentioned, you are already demotivated. You will go even further to prove yourself you are a very demotivated person. If your demotivation level is 1 out of 10, if you use cell phone, it will be minus 10 out of 10. So it's a very your space between your motivation and your materials and your things to be done, it's far away, and you do not want to have that much of space, especially when you have a more tendency to feel demotivated. So it's very important, it's very crucial, at least in this day and age, not to have those distractor, especially the cell phone, nearby us. So what is the next thing? See, making the morning routine a little stronger. It's better. We wake up from 4 to 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. Of course, we should have the good night's sleep. At the same time, we better wake up early in the morning. At least we do some productive work. Reading some books. At least do some exercise, and at least for 9 a.m. or so, we have to promise ourselves we do not use the cell phone until and unless we finish 3 or 4 tasks, and we can write those tasks in the daily routine book. It can be the meditation for 15 minutes, it can be minor exercise for 15 minutes, minor exercise, meditation, and what else, walking out for a while, maybe 15 minutes, and reading for 15 more minutes. That way we are more productive. That way we feel a lot more motivated throughout the day. And next important thing is, we write it down what we actually need to do. We write it down every single day. That is what I do. See, if we do not know what exactly we are going to do, we are less likelihood to do what we are supposed to be doing. Isn't it so? Because we do not know what we are supposed to be doing. Isn't it so? So it's very important to bring that thoughtful thing into that pen, ink, and the paper, into the physical form. That way, I guarantee you, I assure you, there is the higher likelihood you will stick to the goal, and there is the higher likelihood, if not motivated, at least you tend to do the things what you require to do. Oh shit. Calm down, calm down. God damn it. I fell off, man. Anyway, so that is what motivation is. Anyway, uh, so where I was. So when we write it down and when we bring the things into the physical form, we tend to do the things what we were supposed to be doing. And the key is getting things done, no matter what. Getting to see the result, whether you feel motivated or demotivated. And for sure, to answer the question, now once you begin to do all these things, you will see the tremendous rise in your motivation level. At the same time, we need to keep things in our mind. Not all the time we feel motivated, but it's okay. It's all right. I'll get the things done. Anyway, thank you very much. Hopefully, you find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, you might as well do me the favor by sharing this video to your friend. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe my video. Thank you. Jai Nepal.